Hello, I'm Trey, owner of Smithworks, and I'm coming to you again from our shop to bring you another video to kind of touch on a topic that we get asked about a lot. And that is, people will contact us and go, how much do you charge to build an escape game? That is a really difficult question to answer because there's so many variables that go into what each individual person or what you want for your particular application. And I want to cover a little bit of that so that you can understand what actually goes into pricing any kind of fabrication, whether it's a single prop, whether it's a full build or a turnkey, escape game, whatever that may be. So first thing we typically do is, well, first of all, we only charge for labor and materials. That's it. And we build, the labor includes, all of our tools, the shop, everything here that we use, and then the cost of materials. So when we go in to quote a project for someone, what materials are being used matters a lot, how much of those materials we're going to need. Is it special order stuff? Is it stuff we have in stock? Those definitely affect the price. And then how long it takes us to build something. A lot of times we're building stuff that is your idea, your creation. So we are not 100% sure always exactly how much that's going to be right out of the gate. So we have to sit down and detail that out. This is the process that we'll go through. If you're interested in having us do something for you, you can contact us. And one of the first things we'll do is talk to you to really understand your project. Then we're going to break down each item that you want. If it's just one item or if it's 10 items or a full build in an escape game. We're going to break each one of them down into a quote that shows every piece of raw material that's used, what labor is going to be involved, what tech is involved. Any of that is all going to be itemized, line item itemized in a quote, so that you can see it and you know exactly what is going into the quote, the price that we're providing you. Then, once we've gone through that, if it needs to be tweaked, adjusted, or whatever, we can do all that. Now, a lot of that is also dependent on the design. Sometimes we need to do a design first to even understand what materials are going to be used. So we get people to call us and they go, well, I have this idea to build something, and we have to figure out with them how to take this idea and make it physical, make it, how is it going to show up in the real world? And then we decide on materials and stuff. Then we can build a price, after we go through a design process. Once we get through with the full quote and then we get approval, we'll do a project agreement, and then we move forward into production. We will then we will get the raw materials exactly like they're listed in that quote that you're provided, and we'll bring them into our shop here and we'll start work, whatever that is, putting it on the CNC machine and start cutting, going to carpentry, metal work, whatever that is that we're going to be doing for you, we'll start that process. And then it'll go through the stages through production, which we keep all our clients up to date with that production. So once it gets through carpentry, assembly, or whatever, then it could go to the finish, depending on what the product is. If it goes to finishing, that's the paint or faux painting, whatever finish that you're wanting on it. Then it could also go to tech. Tech is when we add all the LEDs or sensors or actuators, pneumatics, whatever that may be that goes into your prop. Then it's basically tested and ready to go out for delivery. Now, if we're building a full escape game, that process has to be done with each individual item. So as you can see, to try to tell somebody how much an escape game is out of the gate is pretty much impossible. It's like asking someone how much does it cost to build a house. There's so many variables, how big a house, what all goes into it. Y'all know the price range of that is vast. Well, it's basically like that with escape games or anything. So whether you want just a simple sales counter and you want some just basic carpentry work to build you a really nice sales counter, or you want a full build, or you want everything automated and all this great tech, we can do all of that. But if we understand, all we need to do is understand what you want. We want to give you exactly what you want. So anyway, I hope this gives a little better idea of what goes into quoting an escape game. Beyond these elements, there's always shipping costs, depending if you want to come pick it up or we ship it, or if you're wanting installation, if you're wanting Sometimes with installation, we can send it ready, plug and play, where you can do the install if you've got some tech ability, or maybe you're asking for us to help you with the install. Sometimes we can just send one person and you have some extra labor, save you some money to get your install done and get you up and going, because we do understand you want to get up and running as soon as possible. So the best thing to do is contact us and let us know. We can have an online meeting, a 30-minute online meeting to discuss some things, and I can help explain and maybe clarify and give you a peace of mind as far as, is this something you want to move forward with us, or however. Know a lot of people, you can do your own work. You can do a lot of things yourself. You may want us to just put something together and then you finish, you do all the paint work and all that. That's great too. We'll work with you almost in any way we can. So give us a shot. Shoot me an email at trey@smithworksca.com. No pressure at all. I'd be glad to contact you back. We can schedule an online meeting, talk about your project, and see if there's some way we might be able to help you out. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully hear from you soon.